Good morning. So in the last class, we discussed 2010, 11 and 12 part 1 and part 2 papers of grade 10 unit 4 data digital electronics, right? So digital electronics or logic gates 2010, 11 and 12 papers done. Today we have to discuss the 2013 paper. In 2013 paper, in the MCQ, we had the three questions, right? Question number 29, 30, 31, right? First, I will consider 29. So 2013 paper, question number 29. Consider the following logical expressions P, Q, and R, right? P within bracket A greater than B or C greater than B, A less than B and C greater than B, not A less than B, right? If above A, B, C, and D contains the values 50, 43, 30, and 20 respectively, which of the following represents the correct outcome of P, Q, and R respectively, right? So for the A, B, C, D, we had the values of 50, 40, 30, and 20, right? We have to replace those values in the statements and determine whether that statements are true or false, right? So in this case, A is equal to, I will convert this statement into, by replacing the values, A will be 50, 50 greater than 40, or within bracket 30 greater than 20. That is your first statement. Second statement, 50 less than 40 and 30 greater than 20. That's the second statement. Third statement, not within bracket 50 less than 40. So when you convert this one into the, by replacing the values, you can do it easily. So here I will put 50 greater than 40, which is true. This is OR gate. So without considering this section, I can put this is true, right? 50 less than 40, that is false. This is AND gate. So without considering the next one, I can say it is wrong. Why? In an AND gate, both inputs must be true if you want to get the output as true. So in this case, output is false. Not 50 less than 40. So here 50 less than 40, 50 less than 40, that is false. But we are taking not. So when we take not for the false, it will be true. So your order is true, false, true. So true, false, true, second answer option. That's the end of question number 29 of 2013 paper unit 4. Right? So the answer will be second answer option. Now we will consider question number 30. So question number 30, when you just go through with this question, you may realize that it is a hard question or something like that, but it is not. Very simple question. Consider the following integrated circuits within bracket IC chip. Which of the following is correct regarding pins 1, 2, and 3 of the above chip? Right? When you consider the integrated circuit, this is AND gate and NOT, which means NAND operation. Right? They are considering pin 1, 2, and 3. So you just have to consider pin 1, 2, and 3. Right? So here pin 1 is equal to 0. So here it is 0. Pin 2 is equal to 0. They are saying that 3 will be 0. I will check. 0, 0. Here it will be 0. When you take not to the 0, it will be 1. So here they gave it is as 0. So wrong. Pin 1 is equal to 0. Pin 2 is equal to 1. But pin 1 is equal to 0. Pin 2 is equal to 1. Output will be 0. Right? So they gave output will be 0. When you have 0 and 1 in an AND gate, you will get 0. When you take not, it will be 1. But they said it is 0. But so second answer also wrong answer option. Question number 3. If pin 1 is equal to 1, pin 2 is equal to 0. But they are swapping it. This is 1, this is 0. 1, 0, it will be 0. 0, it will be 1. But so here this statement is true. But 1, 0, that is 0. 0, when you take not, it will be 1. So that is fine. If 1 is equal to 1, 2 is equal to 1, pin 3 will be 1. Here, this is 1, this is also 1. In this case, this one will be 1. When you take not for the 1, it will be 0, but they give 1. So that's why third answer option, sorry, fourth one also wrong one. Right? So the correct answer option is third answer option. Right? That's the end of question number 30 of 2013 paper. Question number 31. In a competition, participants have to complete two compulsory events A and B and one of the two optional events C and D. Which of the following Boolean expressions correctly represents this situation? Right? So they gave you a situation. A and B are compulsory. When there's a word compulsory, you have to look for the AND gate. So this one is AND gate A and B. This one also AND gate A and B. This is OR. So remove it. OR, remove it. So now we have only two answer options. 1 or 2. And one of the two optional events C and D. Right? You must select A and B. From C and D also, you have to select one. Right? So C, you can select C or D, but choosing the C or D is also compulsory. So here there's an option C or D, but choosing the C or D is compulsory. That's why it is AND. Right? So first answer option. Here it is AND. So that is wrong. Right? That's the end of 2013 paper. Question number 31. Right? Now we will consider part 2 questions. In part 2, question number 4. Right? Question number 4. Consider the logic circuit and its corresponding to table given below. Write down suitable Boolean values for the labels P, Q, R, and S. Right? This is A, this is B, this is C. So in this case, when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, this one will be 1, 1, 0. In AND gate, it will be 0. So this is 0. Second case, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. So when A is equal to 0, for the not it is 1, 1 and 1, it will be 1. So this is 1. When A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0. Without considering, you can put 0. Why? In an AND gate, one input is 0. Straight away, we can put 0. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1. 1, it will be 0. 0, 1, it will be 0. Right? So here 0, 1, 0, 0 is your answer for the part 4. Each will have half mark, half into 4, 2 marks. Right? That's the end of 2013 paper. Question number 1, part 4. Right? And also the end of that 2013 paper, logic gate questions. So there are 5 questions given, right? Right. That's the end of 2013 paper. Now we will move on to the 2014 paper. In 2014 paper, question number 22, 23, 24, right? 3 questions. 2014 paper, part 1, question number 22. The following pseudocode is used to select candidates based on age, height, and weight to call for an interview for a certain job, right? So for the interview, they are having a pseudocode segment. Here, it's a combined question. Just grade 10 students, just listen to this one. I will explain it again in your class, right? A pseudocode flowchart we didn't study it, but we had the AND OR operator, right? So that's why I'm explaining here. I will explain it in your class again. Question number 22 after studying this one, right? Just observe. The following pseudocode is used to select candidates based on age, height, and weight to call for an interview for a certain job. So they gave a specific condition. If age greater than or equal 21 and age less than or equal 20, close the bracket. Again, and within bracket, height greater than or equal 155 or weight greater than or equal 55, right? So this is the condition they are applying to select a person as qualified. If this condition is false, not qualified. So simply, this is not hard to realize, right? This is the statement. If the end result of the statement is true, candidate will be selected. If the end results of the statement is false, candidate will not be selected, right? Not qualified. So here, two candidates, Sumit and Raju, have the following values for age, height, and weight, right? They gave a certain table. Sumit 26, 157 and 52. Raju 33, 154 and 54. Who will be qualified for the interview is the question. So if you want to qualify, this statement will show the result as true or produce the results as true. So I will apply each and everyone's values to this condition, right? So here, age 26, right? So age 26, I am applying here 26, 26. Height 157, 157. Weight 52, 52. First, I will do this Sumit statement. 26 greater than or equal 21, that is true. 26 less than or equal 40, that is also true. You can see there's a bracket here. So it's a combined statement. So true and true will produce true, right? So one side in an AND gate, true is there. The other side, you can see there's another bracket here. 157 greater than or equal 55, so greater than or equal 155, that is true. 52 greater than or equal 55, that is false. But this is OR gate. In an OR gate, if you have one statement true and other statement false, it will produce the output as true. So this statement is having true as the output. This statement, which one? This component also having true as the output. So true and true in AND gate will produce which one? True. So Sumit will be selected, right? When Sumit will be selected is identified, you can remove this answer and this answer. Why? Raju's name is there, none of them is there, both are wrong. Now I am going to apply the values of Raju, right? So when I apply the value of Raju, again I have to consider these two components. Age is 33, here also 33. Height 154, 154. Weight 54. So 33 greater than or equal 21, that is true. 33 less than or equal 40, that is true. So altogether, it is true. 154 greater than or equal 155, that is false. 54 greater than or equal 55, that is also false. When you are having both false in OR gate, output will be false. But this is AND gate. true and false in an AND gate will produce false. So Sumit only will be selected. So the answer option is first answer option. Right? So this is not a heavy question, but you have to know about the AND and OR operations of logic gates. Right? So that's the end of question number 22. Right? When I am explaining, if you are having some issues related to that question, you can raise your hands, and after I call your names, you can ask your doubts, right? You can raise your hands when I am explaining the question. I can immediately explain the question again, right? So that's the end of question number 22. Question number 23. Question number 23, they gave you a logic circuit, right? I will little bit zoom it so you can clearly view it. Okay. So here, consider the given logic circuit. If A is equal to 1, D is equal to 0, then which of the following is correct? Right? So here, A is equal to 1 and D is equal to 0. Right? Here, immediately replace the values. A is equal to 1, D is equal to 0. Don't go for the answer options. Immediately consider the reverse method. Why? The output is given as 0. This is OR gate, right? In an OR gate, only one instance we will get the output as 0 when both inputs are 0. So this is 0, this is 0. When this is 0, C will be 1. You are receiving 0 as the output in an AND gate where A is equal to 1. Right? A is equal to 1, B is equal to, we don't know whether it is 0 or 1, but the output is 0. When B is equal to 1, output will be 1. Why? Both inputs are 1, so output will be 1. So definitely B will be 0. Here 1, 0, it is 0. So B is equal to 0, C is equal to 1. Second answer option. Right? That's the end of question number 23 of 2014 paper, part 1. Question number 24. Consider the Boolean expression D equal A dot B plus C bar. Which of the following is correct? Right? So they gave you a Boolean expression and providing some certain Boolean values and ask you which is correct. So here, in this Boolean expression, you can observe there's an AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. Right? So here, the priority will be given to NOT and finally OR. Right? So A and B will be performed, C bar will be performed. At the end, OR gate will work. I will consider the answer options. A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. So here, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1. When then D is equal to 1. Right? D is equal to 1 is given. Right? But we don't know whether it is true or false. When A is equal to 0, this is an AND gate. So straight away, I can say it is 0. 0 plus C bar, we can't say it is 1 or 0. Why? When C is equal to 0, C bar will be 1. When C is equal to 1, C bar will be 0. So in this case, without knowing the value of C, we can't say definitely D will be 1. D might be 1 or 0. So here mark it as D equal 0 or 1. In your past paper book, mark it as D equal 0 or 1 because C not known. Right? So mark it in your past paper book. Right? So the first statement is wrong. A is equal to 1, then D is equal to 1. Right? So I will erase these things. A is equal to 1, D is equal to 1. Whatever the values are, BC. When A is equal to 1, without knowing B, we can't say what is the output. It might be 0 or 1. Right? Without knowing C, we can't say it is 0 or 1. So in this case, D will be 0 or 1. We can't say. Why? When B is equal to 0, the output will be 0. When V is equal to 1, the output will be 1. If that output is 1, D will be 1. Why? It is OR gate. So without knowing B, we can't say. Right? So that is also wrong. If B is equal to 0 and D is equal to 0, whatever the values are, A or C. So B is equal to 0. So in this case, B is equal to 0, D is equal to 0, they give, right? But we don't know. When B is equal to 0, definitely A dot B is equal to 0, right? Here it will be 0. Without considering A, we can say it is 0. Why? It's an AND gate. But depending on the value of C, the value of D will vary. For an example, if C is equal to 0, C bar will be 1. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. When C is equal to 1, C bar is equal to 0. 0 plus 0, it will be 0. So we can't say that D will be always 0. So here also D equal 0 or 1 depending on A, comma C. Right? Now I will consider the fourth answer option. If C is equal to 0, then D is equal to 1. Straight away I will consider. Here, if C is equal to 0, when C is equal to 0, C bar will be 1. But when C is equal to 0, Z bar will be 1. When C bar is 1, you can see A and B or C bar. So OR is in between the AND and C bar. So when one input is 1, without considering these things, you can straight away say D will be 1. Right? So that's why fourth answer option. Right? So that's the end of question number 24 of 2014 paper. The correct answer is fourth answer option. So the MCQ questions are done. Now we have to consider the part 2 questions. In 2014 paper, question number 4 is there, right? Only question number 4, yes, right? So here, question number 4, to get question number 1, part 4, right? To get qualified for an award, students in a class must satisfy both the following conditions. Condition 1, must have marks greater than 75% in subject 1. Condition 2, must have marks greater than 75% in either subject 2 or subject 3. Right? There are two conditions. The Boolean variables x, y, and z are defined as follows. X is true if a student has greater than 75% marks for the subject 1. Y is true if a student has greater than 75% marks for the subject 2. Z is true if a student has greater than 75% marks for the subject 3. So they are saying you have to name the subject 1 as X, subject 2 as Y, and subject 3 as Z. So indirectly, they are giving the index. So X, Y, Z. Consider the question. Write the Boolean expression using variable X, Y, and Z to represent the overall conditions that a student must satisfy to qualify for the award. Right? So this is a 2 marks question, so you can't spend more time for this question. So here, condition 1 must have marks greater than 75% in subject 1. Right? So subject 1 is compulsory. So X is compulsory. So I will put and. Right? X dot. Condition 2 must have marks greater than 75% in either subject 2 or subject 3. Right? So here subject 1 is compulsory. From subject 2 or subject 3, you can choose 1. So here Y and Z are optional. From Y and Z, you can choose 1. So sorry, you can pass 1, but X is compulsory. So your statement will be X and Y or Z. Here, either subject 2 or subject 3. So Y or Z. This X is compulsory. So X within bracket, Y plus Z is another condition. Between that one, we had to put and. Why? Passing the subject X and passing the subject Y or Z from Y and Z also compulsory. But you can pass Y or Z. That doesn't matter. So this is your Boolean expression. So in this case, when you are writing a Boolean expression, you have to put a name here. So I will put A is equal. Likewise, you have to put and provide the Boolean expression. Right? That is 1 mark. So this one, you will get 1 mark. Draw a logic circuit equivalent to the Boolean expression in A above. Right? So A equal X dot Y plus Z. Right? So A equal X dot Y plus Z, you have to draw. So I will say X, Y, Z. So here within bracket, Y plus Z is there. So Y, Z will be combined with OR gate. Right? Then X will be connected with the output with which one? AND gate. So here there will be AND gate. So this is AND gate, this is OR gate. So A equal X dot Y plus Z, right? Look at the whiteboard. I will draw this diagram again. A equal X dot Y plus Z, right? Here, A equal X dot Y plus Z, right? So X is here, Y is here, Z is here. First, I have to do the brackets. So Y and Z will be connected with an OR gate. So in this case, this is Y plus Z. This is X. X will be connected here, and you will have AND gate. So put AND. So the output will be A is equal to X dot Y plus Z. Right. So that's the end of 2014 paper. Now we will discuss the next question, which is 2015 paper. Right. Right. Now we will consider 2015 paper. Right. 2015 paper. In MCQ question number 3. Right. Question number 3. Consider a logic circuit with 3 inputs P, Q, R and 1 output F. The following is observed in the circuit. If any single input is 1, then the output F is 0, irrespective of what the remaining inputs are. So whatever the other inputs, if you are having a single input with the value of 1, output F will be 0. If all the inputs are 0, output F is 1. So these two considerations you have to consider when you are finding the answer. Which of the following is the most likely logic gate configuration for the circuit? Right? First one, PQR. So PQR is, I will apply the first condition. If a single input is 1, output F is 0. So if 1 is 1, output will be 0 is given, right? We don't know, right? Given. We can't say. Why? Depending on Q and R, it will be 1. For an example, if Q is equal to 1 and R is also equal to 1, what will the output? Output will be 1. So we can't say. So this is wrong. Here, if one input is 1, definitely output is 1. Why? It is OR gate. So straight away, it will be 1. So depending on the first condition, second one also wrong. Why? It is an OR gate, right? Third one, if one input is 1, output F is equal to 0. When output F is equal to 0, this one will be 1. But without knowing Q and R, we can't say it definitely. Why? when Q is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0, here it will be 0. When this one is 0, this is also changed as 1. So here in the third option, by considering only one input as 1, we can't say output will be 0. Why? When the output is 0, this one will be 1. When this is 1, all the inputs must be 1 because it is an AND gate. So this is wrong. Fourth one, when a single input is 1, output will be 0. I will check. When it is 1, without considering Q and R, I can say it is 1. When you take 1 for the NOT, it will be 0. So first statement is satisfied, right? Second statement, if all inputs are 0, output F is 1. I will apply that one. If all inputs are 0, 0, 0, 0. When all are 0, this one will be 0. Why? In an OR gate, if all the inputs are 0, output will be 0. That is the only instance we will receive 0 as the output. But when this is 0, when we take NOT, it will be 1. So the fourth circuit is supporting both condition and it is satisfying them. So correct answer option is fourth answer option. That's the end of 2015 paper, question number 3. Right? Any questions you can ask. Otherwise, I will continue the fourth question. (2015) paper, question number 4. To qualify in an examination, candidates have to pass one compulsory subject. You can see there's a pattern. Again and again, they are talking about compulsory. When you're having the word or phrase compulsory subject, likewise, it is AND gate. Right? So S1 is a compulsory subject. So you have to pass it. And one of the 3 optional subjects, S2, S3, and S4. So among S2, S3, and S4, you can choose one. Right? So you're having a choice. Which of the following Boolean expressions correctly represents the scenario? So here S1 is compulsory. So I have to put S1. Next to S1, I have to put AND gate. So S1 AND gate is there. By depending on that one, I can remove third and fourth answer option. Why? It is OR gate. When S1 is compulsory, S1 must be connected with the AND gate. But here it is connected with the OR gate. So here that is wrong. Here, and one of the 3 optional subjects, S2, S3, S4. So you can pass only one subject among S2, S3, and S4. So S2 or S3 or S4. But from these 3 subjects, you have to pass one. That is compulsory. So passing one subject among 3 subjects is a compulsory, but you can pass whatever the subject, S2 or S3 or S4. So S2, S3, S4 will be connected with OR gate, and that output will be connected with S1 with AND gate. So in this case, S2 or S3 or S4, and the AND gate is there. Here, second answer option. This is wrong because we are having AND gate. When they are having AND gate, S2 is compulsory, S3 is compulsory, S4 also compulsory. Right? So that's the end of question number 4 of 2015 paper. So here you have to consider the phrase compulsory subject. When you have it compulsory, it will be and gate. Optional subjects S2, S3, S4. You can pass one among three, that is OR gate. But passing one subject from S2, S3, S4, it is must. That's why S2 or S3 or S4 connected with the AND gate, right? So question number 4 of 2015 paper, this correct answer option is second answer option, right? That's the end of 2015 paper, question number 4. Right? In 2015 paper, there's no any subject questions here. We'll move to the part 2, right? In part 2, there are 2 questions came in compulsory. So part 1, 2 marks, 2 questions, 2 marks. In part 2, question number 1, we have Roman number 1 and Roman number 2. 1 and 2 means 4 marks, 4 plus 2, 6. So in average, you will have 5 to 7 marks, right? For the this subject, right? So I will consider the 2015 part 2, question number 1, part 1. A main road crosses 2 parallel railway lines X and Y. An alarm bell should ring when a train enters the danger area on any of the lines from any direction, right? So when a train enters into the danger area, the alarm will be ring, right? So there are 2 railway crossing, right? So here there's a truth table, PQ, note P, a train has entered is 1, train not entered is 0 in danger area of the line. Q, a train has entered is 1, not entered 0. State of the bell, bell is ringing 1, bell is not ringing 0, right? I'm telling again and again, sometimes they will give you bell is ringing as 0, bell is not ringing as 1, right? So never write the answer before reading the entire question carefully. If they give the value, I already said you, there's no compulsory to denote X as positive way and X bar as negative way. X bar also considered as positive, X can be considered as negative. The Boolean value means X and X bar are having opposite values, not the 0 and 1. X bar is 0, X is 1, that is wrong. X and X bar are opposite to one another. So sometimes they might give you bell is ringing is 0, bell is not ringing is 1, right? Copy the above truth table to your answer script and fill in the last column Z. So you have to copy this truth table. Here, when train is entering, it is 1. Train is not entering 0. Bell is ringing 1. Bell is not ringing 0. Right? So there are 2 railway crossing. If at least 1 railway cross is having the train enters, there will be alarm. Right? So train enters is 1. So in this first case, 0, 0. So in 2 railway crossing X and Y, there's no any train. If there's no any train, bell is not ringing, the Boolean value is 0. But they give here, it is 0. Here, in 1 railway crossing, there's a train. So bell will ring. In 1 railway crossing, there's a train. So there will be alarm. In both railway crossing, there's a train. So yes, Ella. That's your answer. Consider now, sometimes they will give you the Boolean values as 0 and 1. If so, your output will be 1, 0, 0, and 0. Right? So carefully read the note and each and every lines of the question and answer it. Right? Otherwise, you will lose your marks. Right? So if it is 0 and 1, your output will be 1, 0, 0, 0. Right? That is not given. Right? So that's the end of 2015 part 2 question. Question number 1, Roman number 1. In the same year, there's a second question. A basic rule axiom in Boolean algebra is x plus x bar is equal to 1. This rule can be proved using a logic circuit with a 2-input OR gate and a NOT gate. Draw the relevant logic circuit diagram to illustrate the proof of the above rule. So x plus x bar is equal to 1. So we have to consider the Boolean expression x plus x bar. Right? So in this case, you have to choose 2-input OR gate and NOT gate. That is simple. Why? X bar is a NOT gate, plus it's an OR gate. So I will draw this circuit in the whiteboard. X plus x bar is equal to 1. Like, carefully observe. I will prove it manually and then I will draw the circuit. Right? X plus x bar is equal to 1. Right? So x plus x bar is equal to 1. We have to prove. Straight away we can determine that statement is true. Why? You can place the or replace the Boolean values for that Boolean expression and determine whether the statement is true or false, and then I will draw the circuit. Right? So in this case, x plus x bar is equal to 1. Right? When I provide x as 0, x bar will be 1. So 0 plus 1, it will be 1. Right? That is the first one. If I place 1, it is 0, 1 plus 0, it will be 1. So the statement is correct. But that is not your question. They ask you to construct the logic circuit for the x plus x bar is equal to 1. Right? So here I will place x. I have to get x bar. This is x bar. X plus x bar. X bar is done. We have to add x plus it is OR gate. This is x plus x bar. So I can say A equal. Right? X is here plus OR gate. This is x bar. So 2-input OR gate with a NOT gate, you can construct the logic circuit. Right? So that's it for today. Tomorrow morning, we will continue the paper discussion. I will finalize the time and message you in the group. Right? Most of the time, tomorrow you will have the class at